Hello everybody, it's Nina. Thanks for joining me today for a new tutorial. And today I'm featuring the Hero Art STAMPtember exclusive, and this beautiful silhouette stamp set has so many different possibilities. I'm going to be creating a sunset scene with this stamp set, and I'm going to do some silhouette stamping with Distress Oxide ink blending. I'm going to start by taping my paper down onto my Make Art station. This is just going to give me a surface that I can tape this down onto so it doesn't go anywhere, and the border around the paper is going to give me an area to hold on to after I'm done blending, so that way I don't smudge any of this beautiful blending while it's drying. I've picked out 4 colors of Distress Oxide inks, and I'm carefully blending them up the paper to create a beautiful sunset scene. This was inspired by a sunset I recently saw outside my house, and it was so beautiful. The colors were just spectacular and had this very beautiful violet tone with these golden yellows, and I just really wanted to kind of mimic that in the blending. So I used my mini blending tools and blended those colors across the paper, and I'll remove that ThermoWeb purple tape to reveal that border, which will allow me to hold the paper and work with it as I do my stamping and creating. Now for the stamping, I need to create some silhouetted, beautiful florals that are going to be in the foreground. And because the sun is setting behind them in my mind, I need to make sure that these are dark. But I also want them to mimic the color that's in the sky, because when you look at something during a sunset, the things in the foreground kind of take on the color of the sunset itself. So I'm using some of that seedless preserves that I used across the top of my card, and I'm also adding some ground espresso using an ink blending tool to fade in some of that brown color to darken up that beautiful purple tone so that it gives the look of something illuminated by a sunset. So using an ink blending tool is just allowing me to be very careful with how much ink I'm adding onto the stamp so it's not overpowering that purple, and it gives that great ombre effect. With dusk, you always get those fun lightning bugs. So I'm going to add some splatters not only for some texture, but I made sure to use some yellow and a little bit of gold splattering to give that lightning bug effect. This is really going to stand out against this beautiful sunset and give that same effect that I'm looking for. One of the greetings in the stamp set is this beautiful script thank you. I cut it apart so I could mount it stacked upon each other instead of in one single line like it was originally intended. I will stamp that down with some embossing ink and then emboss it with some gold embossing powder from Brutus Monroe. This is going to look really beautiful in that sunset sky. And then I'll just mount this entire card panel onto a cream cardstock card base, and that is going to finish things up. This magical sunset scene was made possible by this beautiful new stamp set from Simon Says Stamp and Hero Arts, exclusive for STAMPtember 2019. If you love this set, be sure to get it while supplies last. This is a limited edition set, and I hope that today's card has inspired you to create with it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will be back again very soon with more inspiration for you. But until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!